episode of the Chiefs Brief. I got Captain Freddie Turrentine from St. Clair County Sheriff's Office with me. Freddie, I appreciate you coming on today, man. And I know a lot of people from Moody. You're a Moody guy.
Oh, yeah.
So just kind of give us a brief introduction of yourself and what you do.
Of course, I'm Freddie Turrentine, St. Clair County Sheriff's Office. I've been there for this October the 29th will be 29 years. When I started in 1996, October 1996, I was doing the job I'm actually doing now. As a deputy, I was over Central Dispatch from 96 to 99. And then when the Sheriff's Service won the election, I went to the road for 2 years. And then I come back as a sergeant. And I was a sergeant. I went from sergeant to lieutenant. And then when the Sheriff Murray won the election in 2019, I became captain over Central Dispatch. I've been there for 7 years this time. So that's what I've been doing with Sheriff's Department.
So you say run dispatch. I know this,
right.
But for people watching, so you run every operation as for that concerns Central Dispatch. Like, so if you call 911,
yes,
like you run that service.
Yeah, we're set up different. We have like the Sheriff's Department handles the dispatch for the whole county, which is a 911 operator.
Right.
Also.
We use you guys to dispatch our call.
Yes, we have 10 cities that use us, fire departments, police departments, and we do all the volunteer fire departments in the county and forestry when they have a fire. So they got a lot going on. We enter all the, a lot of people don't know this, but we enter all the warrants for the cities. When you get warrants in, we enter them at NCIC. So I have 27 dispatchers at dispatch full. I have 26 full-time, 1 part-time, and I have a warrants clerk. That's all she does is warrants. And then I have a training coordinator. That's all she does is coordinate training for all the dispatchers. Because now you have to have 12-hour CEUs a year for
just like a police officer.
Just like a police officer. So we do a lot. The volunteer fire departments, like I said, we dispatch for all.
Yeah. It's a massive operation. I've been if you ever get so it's kind of. There's a lot of sensitive information that flows through a dispatch center, so it's hard to go in one. You just got, if you're not a police officer or something like that, there's stuff in there you can't see, and it should be that way. Look, but if you, there is certain programs that can sometimes get you a look inside the operations center. Like I think some of the Citizens Police Academies go in there.
Coming in September.
Yeah. But man, that thing, it's an operation.
Yeah. And when Sheriff Murray took over, in 2019, he's big on training. Mm-hmm. All of our dispatchers are all certified. They have a 40-hour class they go through APCO. They have an EMD that the state of Alabama provides, and to continue education.
Yeah.
I mean, they some of them probably got 25, 30 hours of continued education. Because the training coordinator is really good at making sure everybody's up to date. A lot of it's online stuff, but it gives you something to keep up to date with what's going on around us. Last week, we had 2 that went to an after shooter class in Anniston, which held yesterday, and what we did yesterday.
Yeah. For those, we yesterday we're filming this on a Friday, but yesterday we had a large scale event through EMA, and of course dispatch was a big part of that. The Sheriff's Department was a big part of it. Moody, Odenville, and and of course RPS and every fire department from here to Springville. So it was a large scale event. Very, it was a lot of work for 1 hour, pounded in 1 hour. But I thought everybody that participated did a phenomenal job.
Yeah, they did.
And I was really proud of honestly, just the professionalism that went in, that was there. I was like, man, this is top notch. So, you guys do a great job, man. I can't say enough. A lot of people don't know this, but I started as a dispatcher. Sheriff Ron Puckett, Ron Puckett. So he was the chief of police in Hartsville, and he hired me as a dispatcher a long time ago. And, anyway, I tell this story, and this is a very funny story because I hated that job. I hated it. It was the worst job I've ever had. Not because of Hartsville PD. Loved the police department. Loved working there. Loved working for Ron.
Right.
And I say this because one day I just struggled, man. I'm not a multitasker at all, right? And that's like number one thing. Like if you can't multitask, you will fail at dispatch.
Right.
Well, anyway, so I'm there for a few months, and he pulls me in his office, and we're talking. He's like, you're a terrible dispatcher, and I said, I know. He said, but I know you want to be a cop, and I think you're gonna be a great cop, and I'm gonna help you get there. And I said, so I'm not fired, and he was like, no, we like you. I mean, you're a great employee, but you're a terrible dispatcher, And most of the cops there will tell you that, And anyway, so he helped me get on at Decatur, and then so be it, become a police officer. But and it's just funny, how that worked. He was like, "You're not good.
Yeah.
This is not going to work. This is not going to be the end game for you."
It's not for everybody.
No.
But the ones the dispatcher we have, we went a year without having a turnover, which is
that's awesome.
A record.
Yeah.
And they love their job. They love what they do.
Yeah.
And they want to make sure that each one of y'all police officers, firemen, get home every day, as well as when the citizens call in, they want to make sure that they do the best customer service to them if they can, regardless of what kind of call it is.
Yeah.
Where it's saving a baby's life or
Yeah.
somebody's got a dog on their property that they don't want on the property. They try to treat them as good customer service, and that's something that Sheriff Mary instills in us. We're customer service for the citizens. The citizens pay our salary. And we want to represent him and the county the best that we can do.
Yeah.
All of them have bought into that. It's kind of like having a good head football coach. When you get a good sheriff that really pushes his agenda, and all his command staff follow that same agenda, and we sell it to our people. Hey, we're one team.
Yeah.
It's one fight. It ain't just dispatchers, jailers, and deputies.
Yeah.
And admin, it's all one team together, working together, kind of like a football team does.
I know exactly what you say. Yeah.
So when you get that kind of a core
cohesion,
everybody likes coming to work. Everybody enjoys their job. Everybody wants to make sure that you're doing the best they can do.
Yeah.
And give them the best, even on calls, like no matter what it is, what kind of call it is, they're evaluated on those calls. Training coordinator goes through and evaluates those calls. And we have a lot of 100s. They grade out 100 on the calls that they do, because they know what the questions they got to ask. They know the kind of details they need to find out, the information they need to pass on. So they do a really good job at getting information out, because everything now is, it's on the computer. It's going to one dispatch to the next dispatcher. And a lot of people, when they call 911, they get frustrated or aggravated at the dispatcher because they feel like, will you please get somebody here? Well, they don't understand that while that dispatcher's talking to them, another dispatcher's already pays to move your rescue. Another dispatcher's already.
Yeah, as they're typing it in, they're right. It's a two-step process. Right. When I started, we did it all. So when I was doing it back then, I did fire, police, and worked the jail. Like the jail sometimes. I know. Oh, it was terrible. Oh, man. I mean, it was bad. I hit the replay button a lot, and back then they got mad at you for using the replay button. Like, you can't do it. What if you can't use it? What if you can't use it? I'm like, well, if it ain't there, we're screwed.
You're gonna call them back, ain't you?
Yeah, call them back. And I'll never forget. I got some of the worst butt chewings, and I've taken a lot of butt chewings over the years, but some of the worst was from officers coming in saying, "Which way is west? Which way is east?" And I'm in a jail cell, and I'm like, "Well, really? I truthfully, I have no clue. There's no window here, like I don't know where." But it's incredible the amount of information that they have to process through there. So, Freddie, how many? Just a rough number. How many calls do you think the Central Dispatch takes in a month?
In a month, we're probably on a day average. We're probably doing 300 calls in 24 hours. On a day.
24 hours.
300, right at the 300 mark, maybe a little bit more.
Yeah.
130,000 a year, something like that.
That's a lot of calls.
That's a lot of calls, and but you'd be amazed how it flowed. Now, when a storm, we've had more trees down this year than ever.
Yeah, those are terrible. Now, power outages.
One night, power lines and trees together was like 97.
Yeah,
one shift.
I remember those days. The power outages. You're like, yeah, we got it.
But when we took over in 19 again, the radio system was terrible. You know that.
Yeah.
Y'all know that.
Oh yeah.
So we was able to, with the sheriff's help, with the commission's help, able to get a new radio system.
Yeah, I was going to bring that up. Yeah.
Different channels now that we can go to, like for the fire department, they're going to have to stay on the main county fire. They can swap over to fire attack 1, fire attack 2. If they got a tree down, they can get off the main channel, which helps a lot. But like y'all have, I know the football games, we use a movie event 1, movie event 2.
Yeah, we swapped over. So let's get into that a little bit. So we swapped over from a VHF. we swapped over to an 800 megahertz radio. So most everybody in the county has already swapped over. Some are still trying. These radios are not cheap. So,
Right.
So your city may not, if you're listening, you know.
Actually, we're over. Everybody's over.
Everybody's over.
Everybody's over.
Law enforcement's over.
Raglan still got to buy. I think they got to buy a few more radios. But
Yeah.
Every fire departments, everybody's on digital.
Man, that's great. So, and through the help of the sheriff's department, that was a $4 million project.
$4.5 million.
Yeah.
Plus the radios we had to buy. Plus what y'all had to buy. So it's very expensive.
Yeah. But it's a trunking system. So what this thing does is I don't know. I hope I don't mess this up. I don't soup sandwich this, but it's space and time of like certain signal waves that have coverage areas, right? And it's just better coverage.
Better coverage. It's better like
it's not running off repeaters.
We have 4 tower sites now.
Yeah.
So and we built 2 towers ourselves, which was pretty expensive. One in Springville, one in Chandler Mountain, and then of course we have Ball Rock Mountain here, which is really a good. That's what y'all hit off of.
Oh
It's really a good site.
But I don't know of anywhere in our city, like outside wise, that you don't pick up with the new radio system. And that's pretty incredible.
And it's helped the dispatchers too. Of course, I get tipped up. Some of those officers like to use those handheld mics. It's up here.
And it's right in their mouth.
And they don't talk.
Yeah.
They can understand them. So it's a little easy, but at least we can understand people now. We can hear them and we can talk. And the dispatchers really love it. And they can't use of course, y'all know what, people don't know what repeat, 10-9, repeat. They can't use that much anymore because they can actually hear the officers come across. You don't have all that gurgle.
Oh, it used to be bad. I mean, could you 10-9 on both sides? It'd be like, that's all 10-9 means to repeat your traffic. So like, it would just be like, hey, say that again.
But we got a lot going on with the dispatch. You know, we're in the process of trying to get a new building built for the sheriff's office next door to where we are now. And
I know they tore that one building down.
And it should be a big building with the dispatch in the basement part, so we ain't got to worry about storms or whatever will be inside the basement. And that's going to something the sheriff Mary's really worked hard to try to get this building here. And Asheville Sheriff's Office is going to move to the old bank building in Asheville, remodel it, so we'll have 2 new sheriff's offices. People may not know we have 2 sheriff's offices, one in Asheville, one in Pell City. We have 2 county seats, one in Asheville. One in
Are we the only county that has that?
I think Barber County has.
Barber has 2 seats.
Has 2 seats.
The reason I like the original reason why is people couldn't get over the mountain. Couldn't get over the mountain, so you had to have 2.
Mountain's hard to cross.
And now, man, we don't even think about it, but this is funny. But back in the day, we couldn't cross it. Not easily, anyway. So they had
the radio system and being able to get a new building and get all that going in the next. We have done a lot in 7 years, and we got a lot more to do. We're just getting started on trying to make it best for the city. We won't be something with the citizens of this county, just like y'all do the city of Moody. Proud to be a part of this county, and I think we're in that area right now, and I think we're getting better. As time goes by, we got our deputies get some good equipment. They operate on good equipment. They got good equipment in their cars. They get to drive the cars that get them here. And
I'm married to one, so she enjoys working there. It's a good place to work. We have a great partnership with the sheriff's office, and it couldn't get any better. I don't think. I mean, I'm sure it could. I'm sure but I will say that about most of all the departments in St. Clair County. Is like it's a different beast when you're at these conferences and you're at it's weird. I mean we're very close knit. Where like other people, I mean I'm sure there are other counties that are like that, but we
care.
Well, we all if we're in Florida together, we're sitting together. Like it's not.
I can't think of many times that I've actually seen or have witnessed a police officer and a deputy getting into it over a call or even an argument. I mean, we've always been able to. Yeah,
most of the time. That's what I was telling somebody yesterday about that event. I said, what I saw is that we all had. I knew everybody that was there. Even they came from all around because we've all worked together in some capacity. Even if you didn't have to come and help, a lot of times they will. Hey, I'll come out the interstate. We had a bad thing on the interstate. It takes. You know how it is. I mean, the more people you got, the faster you can get it done. And they'll come out and help. They may be a North County deputy, but hey, they got something really bad over here. We're going to go help them get cleaned up. And
And you ain't got to ask. I mean,
Yeah, they just go. Yeah.
I know this. If I'm in trouble, I know if I'm close to Moody, I know Moody's coming.
Yeah.
And the same thing, if Moody's in trouble,
Yeah.
I know the county's coming. So
yeah,
it's really been a good working relationship.
Oh yeah,
Moody all over the county. We try to strive to have that relationship. And we get a little football competition with Moody and StClair stuff like that. It's fun. It's a league. It's all fun.
Yeah.
But hey, we're on top right now. So.
Yeah. The guy filming this thing is a big Springville guy, but we'll give him a pass today.
Yeah, having him a hard time.
But,
But I love the county. I love Moody, and I love to be a part of this place. It's the best kept secret in the world is living and working in StClair County.
Oh yeah, it is. Yeah. Awesome. Do you have any openings right now, Freddie? Are you full?
We're full right now.
That's awesome. Yeah. That's awesome. But if y'all do have, where do y'all post those at?
It's on the sheriff's website or the county website.
Okay.
StClairSheriff.org.
Okay.
It's job opportunities.
And you just apply online.
And they'll call you for interview.
Good deal.
We do a background check.
Yeah.
Do all that stuff.
You usually have some type of job on there, jailer.
Jail job. We have some jail jobs open now. Don't have any full deputies, so we're doing good.
Yeah, that's kind of like. We're full at the moment, and we've been luckily. I've got a great group of guys that work here, and I couldn't ask for a better team. And they stay loyal. They like working here, and I don't know. I don't know. I'm just happy for them. I'm happy that we're able to do that. We have a great team.
That's like me. I mean, the dispatchers do a phenomenal job.
Yeah,
and they do it because they love their job. They love what they do. But also, every year we have a National Telecommunicator Week.
Yeah,
and y'all always, the police departments, fire departments, always do a good job. We feed them lunch. Moody always provides Carbonated pizza.
Yeah. Everybody likes to get Carbonated.
They love that pizza.
The Chiefs, when we have the Chiefs meetings in Moody, like one time I had talked about, not because it was, I love getting Carbonated, but I was like, well, maybe they want something different, So I was going to schedule something different. And everybody's like, no, we're coming to Moody for Carbonated. That's how, and I was like, okay, all right. Well, I'm good with that.
During that week, man, those dispatchers get spoiled.
Yeah.
And they, y'all, you bought them shirts this last year, had base 6 on it. Man, they love those shirts.
Yeah.
They love any police or fire shirt they can get. That's what they wear during the week. Weekend stuff.
Oh, and that's funny you say that. Like if you don't know the atmosphere in there, it's like it's so many screens and it's like darkness and it's like you're in a spaceship or of some sort inside there. I mean, like I could not work in it. Like
it's dark.
It's dark. It's dark. Yeah. So, but it's pretty crazy all the stuff that's going on. But shoot, I've been in there a few times. You need a sweatshirt in there. This is cold.
They keep it cool. They like it cool. If they don't, they wear it. That's not the one that's cold. They put a blanket on and put a sweatshirt on. But like I said, they just got a good environment. Yes, they showed a good example of how they work together with the law enforcement. Yeah. If a law enforcement makes a mistake, then they don't. They do it best.
Let's get it fixed. Fixed. I did want to ask you, and we spoke about this earlier. And this is important for, I know this, but I know that dispatchers are listening and really want this, probably to be told. But we talked about it, like, dispatch saves lives too.
Oh, absolutely.
And sometimes they don't even get an end result till like we get to go to the scene, we assess what we see, and then we take the information that the dispatcher told us. Then we go see it. Then we make a decision on how we are going to solve the problem or help that person or, pluck them out and, because they're causing problems, whatever. And then we go back to work because we had an end result. That's not how dispatch works, right? We were talking about that.
Yeah, they take a 911 call, and I told you earlier they had a baby a couple weeks ago that had drowned in the bathtub or whatever, and one of our dispatchers was able to help bring it back.
That's awesome.
And save it and get it breathing again. Yeah. And the next morning, the coroner come in and asked the question, "Did you get a call about a baby last night?" I said, "No." So we knew the baby had made it, and it's just the stuff like that they care about. Did that baby make it? Did the baby not make it? Yeah, but it's real emotional for them during the process because a lot of these dispatchers are mothers, have children themselves, and they're trying to
walk
kid
you
burned
through.
up in a fire or whatever. They're trying to calm a mother down.
Yeah.
And nobody sees that side. For years we had trouble getting them recognized as first responders.
Yeah.
But now,
now they're on the same retirement tier.
They're not. They don't get the 1 for 5 years yet, but they do get recognized as a first responder in name only, basically. But they are the real first responder. They hear the call before they get the call out. So I think with the Sheriff's Association, everybody working together, we'll eventually get that fixed where they do get the 1 for 5 because they deserve it.
I agree. I don't know why that's not.
They can't. When they hear something like that, they can't unhear it. You know what I mean? It's there.
Yeah.
It's in their mind.
Yeah, they're really the first person that's helping somebody.
And one thing we do have now, I don't know if we have time to touch on this or not, we have a thing called Prepared Live, where if you call 911, they can send you a link to your phone.
Oh yeah, and it can open up the camera.
And you give them consent, and when they hit that, you can't see them, but they can see what you can see.
That could be pretty cool.
Well, that's actually helped save lives on CPR, where the person was doing CPR in the wrong position. The dispatcher's able to say, move your hand up, move your hand down. This is how you count. Fire, for example, if you got a fire, structure fire, then they can show them that they can give information to the fire departments that they may not be able to do without that. Yeah. So it's been a big help.
And if you call 911, they're going to say, hey, you're going to get a text.
Yes.
Can you please accept that?
Yes.
And I could see it being useful in like a domestic violence situation where like, hey, I don't want somebody to know that I'm calling.
Yes. And also we have text 911. You can text 911.
Yeah.
If you're in a domestic.
How do you do that?
Just the same way you text somebody else. Just put
really?
911 in, text it, and it goes straight to dispatch.
Your dispatcher.
And then they'll text back, and if they can't talk, they can at least say, can you send the police to this address? Or, they can, without the other person knowing they're doing it.
Yeah.
So
that's, don't get me wrong. We like information.
Oh, yeah.
So you're going to, like when you call dispatch, you may think questions are stupid.
Right.
I get it. I did that. Like, why are you asking me that? All right. Well, they've already got somebody on the way.
Right.
Now that we, as cops, the more information can prepare as we go to the scene, and it's going to our computer.
Right.
Like that everything you say is coming straight to the officer now, and most departments have a CAD now.
Right.
It's going straight to that officer, and he can get updated information without having to talk over the radio.
Same thing with fire departments. They get the same information that the police get now. And we've come so far with technology now. That's amazing, man.
Yeah.
It just helps police officers, helps fire departments, helps dispatchers, helps. And it's basically, in results, helping the citizens of this county because seconds are valuable in an emergency situation.
They are.
It don't seem like a long time until you're sitting there waiting on some help.
Yeah, waiting on some help. A long time. Or fighting somebody.
Right.
That's a long time.
Or if you're bleeding and you need to help somebody help you stop bleeding, or you're having a heart attack, whatever it is, minutes, seconds are a long time.
Yep, I agree. But man, I tell you, y'all do such a great job at what you do, and I want to thank all the dispatchers for doing that job because it is kind of a thankless job sometimes. I think just because you're not out in a car driving around, people don't see. It's just inherent to the job that people just don't. I'm not saying they forget, but you're just not in the limelight. Like, I mean, we drive around with bright cars saying police all over them, and it's easy to associate that.
They make my job a lot easier than what it. They make my job easy because they do such a good job, and they really care about what they do. And I'm so proud of them, man. I think we got some of the best in the state.
Oh yeah,
I believe that.
Yeah.
One of them went to a school down in Opelika a couple weeks ago and said that she just had to pull back because all the other was complaining, and she says, I don't live that.
Negativity will always follow negativity.
Yeah, and she said, I'm glad it's not that way here. I'm glad we're positive, and we try to, like I said, you follow your leader. You try to, like the sheriff, you try to be positive like he is.
Yeah.
And even in the bad days, it's going to work out.
Yeah,
it's going to be okay. We're going to make mistakes. We're going to mess up, but when we do, we're going to fix them and move on.
Yeah, that's right.
And I think that's helped us get where we are.
Yeah, that's awesome, man. Anything you want to touch on before we wrap it up?
I think I've hit pretty much everything.
Yeah, I agree. I want to tell you thank you for coming, and I appreciate the sheriff letting me come and talk. And
thank you for letting me be here. Like I said, this is where I live.
Yeah,
Moody's my city, and that's where I'm from. That's where I'm.
We'll work on the sheriff, try to get him on.
Yeah, we'll work on him. He's a big Springville man. That's where he graduated. So,
yeah. We'll talk about. We can talk about Springville. I'm good with that.
Yeah,
I like
yeah.
Springville too.
Yeah, we didn't get Sheriff on here.
Yeah, we'll get the sheriff come on and talk about some good stuff coming because he
does
works
a lot.
hard to
Well,
get stuff to the
you know,
county.
I don't know if everybody knows this or not yet because it's kind of new, but he's a president of the Sheriff's Association.
That's right.
Sheriff's
Yeah,
Association,
that's right.
which is a big deal. You know,
Yeah.
he's only in his second term and he's already president. The president that was president this year, something come up and he couldn't do it, so the sheriff was a vice, so he stepped on into being president now, and he's actually president next year, so he actually gets to do it for 2 years.
Oh wow!
So
yeah,
and he's made a lot of headway with the Sheriff's Association so far. So he's just involved in so much stuff.
Oh, I know it. Yeah,
FBI. You know, he's a graduate of the FBI Academy.
Yeah,
he's president of the FBI.
I got my class date for I think in 26.
26.
Yeah. That's just so far out, man.
And the Boys Ranch. I mean, he's on the board for the
Sheriff. Yeah, if you want to speak on the Boys Ranch, I forgot.
Yeah, we do. The sheriff. Of course, many may not know that's where I come from. I was working at the Alabama Sheriff's Youth Ranch when I got hired here, so it's dear to my heart. Yeah. It's dear to the sheriff's heart, and he's always allowed us to with his leadership. He's always let us be a part of the Boys Ranch. Well, we have a bass tournament, and we got a bass tournament coming up August 23rd.
Oh, that's right, the big one. Yeah, it's gonna be hot.
It pays back a lot of money though.
It does.
It pays first place.
There's guaranteed money in
Guaranteed money. It's $3,500 first place. It goes down to $2,000. It pays back 12 places. But if you get in it, it's $150 entry fee.
Yeah.
But if you put $10 in for the big fish, so 10 times however many people do it, plus there's additional $1,000 for the big fish.
Oh, okay.
So if you catch the big fish, you get $10 times boats plus $1,000. If you're, I give Lee McClendon a hard time because he fished it every year and I don't think he's ever placed. But his son does good.
I'm not. I like to fish, and I fished all these tournaments, and I don't ever win either.
But we do have this. We might be interested in this because we have what we call now. It's called a no weight draw. So if you don't want to weigh your fish, like I should have named it after Lee McClendon, but I didn't. But
Lee McClendon, no weight draw.
But if you don't want to weigh your fish, you put your boat number in a hat and they draw it out. If you win, you get $600. Oh, wow. For not weighing your fish if you win that. So it's got a lot of good money, and all the money goes to our Sheriff's Foundation, which the sheriff started the Sheriff's Foundation.
Yeah.
But all that money goes to Sheriff's Foundation, then it goes to the Boys Ranch. Every dime of it goes to the Boys Ranch.
And I've been out there.
StClair County Boys Ranch.
I've been out there. It's a great place, man. I mean, beautiful.
Tim Decker's director out there now, and man, he's doing a good job. They got a 3-on-3 basketball tournament coming up. You got anybody here that plays basketball? 3-on-3 basketball tournament, and they can register for that. It's going to be at the Boys Ranch. Yeah. Got the gym fixed. They're still doing more work on the gym. We've got a lot of good things going on at the Sheriff's Boys Ranch.
I mean, we ball a little bit.
Y'all need to go out there. I think you can get online and sign up.
A lot of people won't even let me in their basketball stand because I break the backboard. I dunk it so much. No, it's okay.
But the Boys Ranch has been a big part of the.
It's a phenomenal program, man. Phenomenal. It's crazy. Me and you had sort of a link. Of Decatur PD, and I was like, he was like, wait a minute, you came from Decatur? I was like, I know this guy, I met him through the process. So, and that's just a really cool, really good. It's just spread outreach, so. Well, hey, thank you, Freddie, for coming on.
Thank y'all for having us.
I've had a blast.
I appreciate you.